that could be lawless and difficult for our children and the children of our children. The knowledge that we can derive from social networking is immense. If you go to Wikipedia, you go to all the sets of libraries, they are all there. And it makes us that rich and richer by utilizing this mechanism. But social media is of such nature, we need to contain some of the activities and some of the offshoots which are not in line with the norms and value system of each country. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored actually to be able to be here this afternoon. And before retreating back to my seat down there, I would like to whisper again the cause and hardship of certain people who have been unjustly treated through some mechanisms in the net. Some of the stories that are now prevailing in the net could be traced to the originator or to the writer. And for example, if you are not happy with your background written by somebody else in Google, what do you do to Google? Google say, too bad, I'm not going to correct that history of yours. It's all there. That is one part. The other part, you may be unjustly represented in some of the views expressed in the net. You want to correct it? You can't. Because the provider says, I'm not in your country, I'm way here in Manhattan or in America or in Finland. You can't correct it. So what do we ask actually? What we are asking is humanly just placement in the net. For this to be done, the council which I've just stated could be of use to us. But the council must attain certain legality and certain prominence, as well as commitment and confidence of the public. In terms of social responsibility, I think this could be imbued within the system of education and within the system of responsibility set within the structured norms of our institutions. UiTM maybe, while we give out the courses on social media, the correctness of the approach perhaps could be discussed. The parameter of good governance, a good delivery, fairness, should be at the same time be extended to our students. And the malfunctions of some quarters could be highlighted when the matter comes to court or when the matter comes to the Majlis or the council that we have. We have got the media council in some countries. Maybe in Malaysia the time has come for us to form that council of social media so that it could become an entity that we could trust, an entity that we could combine effort and wisdom, and finally to give us the good breeding that we need for our society. Well, I did say just now that Zuckerberg and his friend Jack Dorsey may be smiling and going to the bank. Let them be rich, it's okay. But some of us here in the UiTM one day could become another Dorsey or another Zuckerberg, and we'll be happy for you. But for the time being, I'm stuck with a job to see that social media is well balanced and to see that it gives us the kinds of exuberance and justice that is needed for our country. Of course, I've been termed to be the medicine man for One Malaysia at times. And if I were to do this kind of talk in the kampong, I would say, semua orang tolong sebut satu Malaysia, but I'm not going to do it here. As you know, One Malaysia is already number 1 or number 2 within the nomenclature that is most heard in the country. And to give One Malaysia the real meaning, I think social media must be up to the premium of evaluation for the public. And for our parents to do that, for our teachers to do that, the teachers and the enforcement people, the lecturers and the students, we must get this value system right so that what comes from America, what comes from Facebook, Twitter and the rest, One day, from Japan, from China, from Malaysia, we have the creativity, the content that will reflect as well in Asia. If I were to ask you, all this while, everything comes from that side, from Cupertino coming over here. But there's not much coming from Beijing, not much coming from Japan, from India. To allow the two to meet, East and West, to mix within the value system I'm talking about. So these are some of the thoughts. I thought that it could be relevant for us to discuss and make our lives better and more meaningful. Tuan-tuan, puan-puan, begitulah penyampaian saya. Walaupun saya tidak dibenarkan bercakap Melayu petang ni, saya kena bercakap juga sebab itulah bahasa kita. Barangkali Zuckerberg boleh masuk dalam Facebook beliau dan juga rakannya Jack Dorsey, bagaimana Twitter itu kita gunakan hari-hari. Dan keadaan inilah yang akan memberi kita semangat baru dan ucapan tahniah pada UiTM. A big congratulations to all of you.